Anna Perini. When she was a scrawny 11-year-old, Sherry Johnson found out one day that she was about to be married to a 20-year-old member of her church who had raped her. "It was forced on me," she recalls. She had become pregnant, she says, and child welfare authorities were investigating, so her family and church officials decided the simplest way to avoid a messy criminal case was to organize a wedding. "My mom asked me if I wanted to get married, and I said, I don't know, what is marriage? How do I act like a wife?" Johnson remembers today, many years later. She said, "Well, I guess you're just going to get married," so she was. A government clerk in Tampa, Florida, refused to marry an 11-year-old, even though this was legal in the state, so the wedding party went to nearby Pinellas County, where the clerk issued a marriage license. The license, which I've examined, lists her birth date, so officials were aware of her age. Not surprisingly, the marriage didn't work out. 2/3 of marriages of underage girls don't last, one study found, but it did interrupt Johnson's attendance at elementary school. Today she is campaigning for a state law to curb underage marriages, part of a nationwide movement to end child marriage in America. Meanwhile, children 16 and under are still being married in Florida at a rate of one every few days. You're thinking, child marriage? That's what happens in Bangladesh or Tanzania, not America. Idaho had the most married children on a per capita basis among states that provided data. Texas led in sheer numbers of children married, based on state records covering 11 years, 2000 to 2010. Married per 10,000 residents, minors who married in 38 states that provided records, 2000 to 10. Texas, Florida, Keala, 10, Ark, Los, C, Utah, Miss, Ohio, Colo, 34,793, 14,278, 11,657, 7,688, 7,670, 7,019, 6,775, 6,328, 6,262, 4,532, 4,501, 4,386, 4,245, 4,244, 4,177, 4,154. Idaho, NY Wash, or MD Con, WIS, NJ Iowa Mass, WIO, Con, NEB, Alaska SD Hawaii Mont, ND, VTDEL, NH, 4,083, 3,850, 3,336, 2,780, 2,759, 2,677, 2,503, 2,488, 1,831, 1,081, 1,050, 1,030, 982, octillion 956, septillion 654, sextillion 647, quintillion 622, quadrillion 405, trillion 231 billion 207,200,156. Married per 10,000 residents, minors who married in 38 states that provided records, 2000 to 10. 34,793, 14,278, 11,657, 7,688, 7,670, 7,019, 6,775, 6,328, 6,262, 4,532, 4,501, 4,386, 4,245, 4,240, 4,177, 4,154. Texas, Florida, Kentucky, Ala, 10, Ark, Los, C, Utah, Miss, Ohio, Colo, 4,083, 3,850, 3,336, 2,780, 2,759, 2,677, 2,503, 2,488, 1,831, 1,081, 1,050, 1,039, octillion 956, septillion 654, sextillion 647, quintillion 622, quadrillion 405, trillion 231 billion 207,200,156. Idaho, NY Wash, or MD Con, WIS, NJ Iowa Mass, WIO, Con, NEB, Alaska SD Hawaii Mont, ND, VTDEL, NH. In fact, more than 167,000 young people age 17 and under married in 38 states between 2000 and 2010, according to a search of available marriage license data by a group called Unchained at Last, which aims to ban child marriage. The search turned up cases of 12-year-old girls married in Alaska, Louisiana and South Carolina, while other states simply had categories of 14 and younger. Unchained at Last was not able to get data for the other states, but it extrapolated that, in the entire country, there were almost 250,000 child marriages between 2000 and 2010. Some backing for that estimate comes from the U.S. Census Bureau, which says that at least 57,800 Americans aged 15 to 17 reported being in marriages in 2014. Among the states with the highest rates of child marriages were Arkansas, Idaho and Kentucky. The number of child marriages has been falling, but every state in America still allows underage girls to marry, typically with the consent of parents.